Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have some terrible news to announce. I think that I'm possibly about to get fired from my job. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. So there I was yesterday browsing LinkedIn, the platform where a bunch of corpo, you-know-what garglers post a bunch of nonsense to make themselves seem like they're really professional when it's absolutely cringe, okay? Imagine you want to live the life of a corporate cog where you're just posting nonsense. Oh, here's how to improve your productivity. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Get a skill, loser. Get a freaking business. But anyway, I was browsing LinkedIn, and I don't really go on there very much. I just, there's no need for it. I'm pretty happy in my job, at least for now, because I still have it, fortunately. But every once in a while, I'll pop in, because sometimes somebody will send me an invite, or, a bunch of recruiters will reach out to me from India, but it's whatever. So I was browsing LinkedIn, and I decided to type in my company's name. I'm like, yeah, let's see what's going on with my company. Let's see what's going on. And guess what I freaking saw on my company's LinkedIn for job openings? My freaking job. I'm not making this up. So I look on there and I'm like, I see accountant, but I have a different job title. And I saw my exact job title. I'm like, what? Now I know we've had we try to hire people and then they come in and then they quit, probably because of me, because I'm just such an awful person. But, we've had some turnover in our office, so I was sitting there and thinking, this can't be right. Let me read the job description. And I start reading the job description. I'm like, oh, no, this is literally my job. So a couple of months ago, they actually listed my job on LinkedIn. And I finally saw it. And you know what my initial reaction was? Well, we'll get to that in a second, but my initial action was I was like, this has to be a mistake. Okay, it's not a mistake. What's going on here? So I printed off the job offering, right? And apparently one person had applied. And I brought it to my boss's office. I said, hey, let me talk to you real quick. And then I flopped the printout down and I said, what's going on with this? And he looks at it and he's like, at least it seemed genuine. He was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I was not tracking this at all. Let me reach out to HR and see what's going on, okay? So I suspected it was either a mistake or the other alternative would be is that if the CFO retires, potentially my boss, the controller, would move up to the CFO, and potentially I would move from my job to the controller. That's the only other alternative that I thought could be a possibility. But you never freaking know, okay? So I went in there, I printed it off, and I showed him, and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to reach out to HR. And we actually checked the company's internal job postings, and my job wasn't listed on the internal job postings. So I don't know what the heck's going on, okay? Maybe I'm about to be an unemployed loser like 99% of YouTubers. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Did I feel a huge twinge of fear? Did I take a little doo-doo in my diaper? No, I literally felt absolutely nothing when I saw that. I'm not joking. And you might ask, why? You need your job, strong man. What are you going to do without a job? And then I sat back. I was sitting there looking at it. Like I said, I didn't feel any fear. And it's because I have so much other potential income coming in. And I have so many other alternatives to make money that I could literally survive for years and years and years without ever making income again. Because if you think about it, I'm investing $1,700 a month, roughly, from my contributions into my 401k. And then I'm throwing $583, if you average it out, into my IRA. So that's $2,000 something that I could immediately stop spending. But I have enough side income, I have enough alternative sources of income where I'd be just fine. And best of all, I know I say never do this, but worst case scenario, I have emergency savings. And if I depleted that, we're actually getting a bunch of dividend and capital gains distributions from our mutual funds, ETFs, et cetera, at the end of the year. Usually at the end of the year, most mutual funds pay out some kind of, dividend or capital gain distribution. So I was sitting there and saying, okay, I've got income coming in from my textbook stuff. I could restart that again. I've got income from YouTube. I've got income from my investments that I could use. I can massively cut my expenses. I have all this money in taxable accounts. What's the problem? My healthcare is not tied to my job either. So I put all those factors together, and basically, I've so accepted the fact that I don't need a job to survive. Now, it would not be good. I would prefer to keep the job and to be able to continue maxing my 401k because I'm back in a great place after being financially devastated last year by a hyper spender. But I'm finally back in a great place where I'm, almost maxing my 401k and all my tax business is taken off a little bit and I can invest all that extra money into VT instead of living off of it. But if I had to, I could literally get fired today, right when I get back to the office, and I wouldn't feel any fear. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where you should aspire to be. Never listen to losers that tell you you need to buy a Lambo, you need to buy expensive stuff, you need to have high expenses. Because the peace of mind, the serenity, that financial, I wouldn't call it freedom, but financial power gives you is it's incalculable. Okay? The total feeling of I'm going to be okay no matter what, unless the world ends, then I'm dead anyway, that I'm going to be okay is an outstanding feeling. And I think I've finally gotten to that point. Okay? It's not ideal. I don't want to quit my job. I don't want to get fired. And I think it was an honest mistake, but we'll see. If you see me start pumping out a bunch more YouTube videos, then, I probably got fired. But I don't think that's the case. I think it was an honest mistake. But we'll see. And my skill set is such in high demand. Every time I quit a job, I've never been fired. I have quit a bunch of jobs. Every time I've done that, I've always gotten a new job with higher pay. So literally I had zero fear whatsoever, okay? So be patient. Don't blow up your portfolio. Save like freaking crazy until you reach a level of security where you never have to worry about money again, or at least not for a long time. And you'll find out that your life is a lot better. So many people live paycheck to paycheck, and it's really sad. It's really, I don't understand. Americans are the worst freaking spenders in the world. They are clowns. Americans are clowns. Huge freaking money-blowing doofuses. I gotta get my boat in my truck. What a freaking moron. You're all freaking morons, okay? So anyway, that's the tale of me getting fired, quote unquote. I should go back to the government and be a slug. Anyway, that's it. Check out the pinned comment. I'm a certified public accountant. I need your money desperately now because I'm about to get fired, apparently, and get replaced. I do taxes for all states in the United States. I do free consultations. You can talk to me for free where I can review your tax situation. And then I give you an upfront quote for how much you're going to pay. You know right off the bat how much you're going to pay for my tax services. And the only way it goes up is if you add crap or you hide stuff from me. I have 20 businesses I didn't tell you about. Why's my fee going up, strong man? You're a grifter. Okay? Check out the pinned comment. Let me do your taxes, free consultations, and I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.